In this lesson, we're going to use dynamic toolpaths to face off the top of these three bosses. Now, we'll use a number 10 tool, which is a 1/2-inch flat end mill, like the tool we used for Operation 1, Operation 2, and Operation 3. So, I want to create my next toolpath using the same tool to be right after this one. So, with toolpath number 3 selected, I can select the position insert arrow here, and you'll notice the insert arrow gets inserted right after toolpath number 3. So now, if I create an additional toolpath, it will be put here in the order. So let's go up here and select Dynamic Mill, and then from the machining regions, I'm going to select this machining region here, this one here, and actually you have to be careful, because by default, it remembers the last setting I chose, which was partial loop. So I'm just going to actually finish this chain, hit unselect, and then go here for complete loop. Now let's try that again. We'll use this one here, and that one there. And if I hit preview chains, you'll notice that all three of them are selected, and we have from outside, which is what we want. So the tool can move freely in and out of this area. So I'll click OK. So again, for the tool, we'll choose tool number 10. We'll call this island facing or something similar. And working down the left-hand side for stock, I'm going to turn off stock. If you recall, it was turned on before, and so that setting remains. We'll turn it off here. And under cut parameters, make sure that 0 is left on the floors, which is what we want. Now for the linking parameters, here's where I want to make sure the depth is set to incremental 0, because these three islands are very well possibly at separate depths. So we're going to respect those depths by saying 0 relative to the geometry we selected. Our top of stock will still be set to 0 absolute. And for now, our retract, we can set to incremental. And based on the other settings here, these should be fine. Again, we have 1/2 inch clearance. Our retract will be set to 0.25 absolute, and our feed plane is 0.1 incremental. Let's click OK and see what the results are. And as you can see, if we backplot this, the tool starts by doing the first chain. Notice the chain order is the order in which it will machine the faces. Then it does a retract to the next one, and then another retract to the next one. So in this particular toolpath, we selected 3 contours or 3 closed chains, and each one of them we chose to machine right at that depth. And that's how we faced off these islands using the dynamic toolpaths.